Hey, what's up guys? We're back again with a new meta bait deck that has burst its way to the top of Clash Royale. Spontaneously spamming everywhere, the rank 63 player in the world is jumping all over everyone's towers. Almost everyone is accounting for the firecracker to be spammed at the river, so when they see Evolved Barbarians paired with the Dark Goblin and Princess, they'll be completely confused. Opponents will be forced to fireball on the Evolved Barbarians, the Rascals, and the Princess, and log the Wall Breakers, Goblin Barrel, Dark Goblin, and the Goblin Gang. When most of the best decks in the game right now are built to beat firecracker spam with Fireball and arrows, they'll never have enough small spells to stop your endless spam. So when you're parading through with wall breakers to split up your opponent's stuff, long-range Dark Goblins and Princesses to annihilate from a distance, and Goblin Barrels directly on tower, opponents will often just give up. And if they don't, they'll be giving you a lot of damage. By far my favorite way to win with this deck is spamming the Evolved Barbarians when my opponent has 0 spells. They're fully blown win conditions that are capable of 3-crowning the best players in the world. One slight slip up will bring your opponent's towers all the way down. It's time to supercharge our spam with this destructive log bait deck and assert dominance. Lots of love to everyone that's using credit code SirTag to make all of the daily videos possible. Yo, this guy's gonna have a firecracker in his banner. So, 90% of the meta is running the firecracker evolution. I'm ready to destroy you. So I'm gonna go for a Goblin Gang, split it up, and he is copying my strategy. I don't appreciate that behavior. Chill a little bit, bruh. But you do end up having Zap, so there's gonna be a stark difference in our decks. We're gonna have arrows, he's gonna have Zap, and the likelihood of him having a big spell like Fireball is ever so increasing. So I guess I can go for Rascals here just to body block the Bandit so it won't lock onto my tower. I could have went in for Barbarians, but I just wanted to drop something down as fast as I could so then the Bandit didn't dash in my face. Man's got Mega Knight Zap, so if you're lucky enough to play against Mega Knight, you can go Barbarians round all day long and devour the Mega Man. So I'm not looking at this and being scared by any situation or any metric. We know the Dark Goblin will be able to finish off the bats. Even if he decided to go Miner, it wouldn't have really worked out for him. Dark Goblin's not going to give us too much damage. He's probably going to defend it. Yeah, he goes in for Wall Breakers. One more hit, nice. So because we got that one Dark Goblin hit on the Wall Breaker, means I don't have to respond to it. And then I can go in for probably a Arrows prediction on the Goblin Gang in the middle. Let's go! Read like a book! Get cooked! That was a lot of damage. That was pretty fun and maybe not worth it, but I had to do it. Had to flex on him a little bit. Let him know that I'm just reading his card cycle and get him in a spot where he's second guessing all of his decisions now. I saw it happen once. It was the only card in his card cycle that he had. So I was like, yeah, let's go. Let's get it happening. He wasn't going to Zap. He had Zap in his cycle. He didn't want to drop Zap though on one of the Wall Breakers. It would have been rather foolish for him. All right, so he's going to Mega Knight right now. We can go in for a Princess, and then we can use our Evolved Barbarians on the Mega Knight and be A-okay. Make sure the Mega Knight doesn't jump on you, and then you're chilling. All right, so I want to go Wall Breakers, and I want to go in for a Goblin Barrel as well. He has a pretty bad card cycle, and if we can go push the Evolved Barbarian directly into the tower, or have the Evolved Barbarian tank for the Wall Breakers, then obviously we're going to get catastrophic damage for our dude. He's already saying good game. I told you, if you make predictions and you're able to hit that, their mental is shattered. Like this guy, he doesn't feel like he has any hope of winning anymore. All right, he's going to go Wall Breakers. Let's go Rascals. He's probably going to Mega Knight on it. Totally fine if he does. I want him to because then I can go in for Barbarians again. And then just defend with our Dark Goblin. You guys know the deal. This is the cycle that we want to keep him staying in. We want him to never leave this horrible card cycle that he has right now. So we do this, we can go for arrows, and then we can go Goblin Gang. Trying to make him like arrows on the Dark Goblin a little bit earlier, but he didn't want to fall for that. Also, when you're playing against a Mega Knight player, sometimes it makes sense to split lane pressure. Even if they don't respond to the Wall Breakers, you're going to get the tower in the left lower, so then they will eventually have to respond to it. We get Rascals down here. We know he's going to go for a Mega Knight, so I don't want to spend any extra elixir. It would be rather foolish of me to overcommit. I'm going to go in for a Princess, then I'm going to go for Evolved Barbarians, and I want the Princess to go and target all of his bait cards right now. If he goes in for a Drill, it's not that scary. We can kill it with either a Goblin Gang or just like chilling and not doing anything else. But yeah, consistently applying dual lane pressure is the way to win. These Wall Breakers on the left, plus the Princess will take out his tower if he responds on the right-hand side with a Mega Knight. So we're choosing, hey, which way do we want to win? You can't defend either side, bro. Split lane aggression is the safe way to ensure success. When you have bait cards barreling on both sides and your opponent doesn't have elixir to stop both of them, don't spam all of your elixir on one side because that might actually cause a loss. And for me, it's always more satisfying to see my opponents completely overwhelmed, saying good game early because they know it's already over. And we're starting off strong with a lot of threes at 3,330 in the world. Yo, this guy finished 670 in the world. So hopefully we can get the momentum building in our favor. I'm going to go for Wall Breakers at the river just to force out elixir on both sides. And not only do we get a +1 elixir advantage, because he dropped Ice Spear and Log into our Wall Breakers for -1 for him, But we also baited out the log, which is instrumental in his defense against our goblin barrels. Spear goblins will lock on the tower for at least one hit, right? Yeah, let's go, Steven. Giving us more damage than his log got. Okay, protect, protect, protect. No, she's dead. Oh, sadness. I need to catch those miners when they're dropped so close to the river. They tunnel so quickly. The closer you are to your opponent's side of the map, the faster the miner will arrive. That's unfortunate that he was able to lock onto that. Maybe I'll be predicting it next time in the future. Oh! Worst card for us to play against in Clash Royale. Legitimately the worst card for us to match into. We don't have good ways of distracting the mortar, so instead of trying to distract it, I'm just going to let it lock onto my tower, eat the guaranteed damage, and then get counter push. Because if we drop the rascals directly into the mortar, what will happen is the mortar will splash onto the girl rascals, finishing them off, and then I loosen the musketeer and the mortar is still staying alive. So it might seem foolish to let the mortar lock on, but it makes sense. Please, please, please. She stayed alive! Aww. Oh, dude, I was so gassed up. That was the first time I predicted a princess and made sure that I kept her alive, but it just didn't happen. That's so sad. All right, we're going to have to go Goblin Barrel and Goblin Gang. We're dropping our Goblin Barrel in front of the tower. He's going to predict it in the back. Maybe we can get some extra value. Oh, he dropped a Mighty Miner in front. That sucks, bro. That is so much elixir that you spent. I did not expect you to do that. Jeez. All right, I think we got to go opposite side of these mortar players, because if you go same side, what happens is you can't ever go same side as them in the later stages of the game, because they'll just keep going mortars and they'll body block that lane and then you'll be in pain. So I'm hoping he plays this poorly. Can we pre-arrows on goblins or Ice Spirit? Let's go. We take those. Let's go, baby. All right. All right, we're going to go rascals. We know he's going to log them, and then we can go in for... I mean, if he doesn't log them, I think the rascals might be able to clean everything up. I don't know. Maybe I'm completely wrong. I hope I'm not completely wrong. We're going to go Dark Goblin here, and we're going to get Barbarians down on the Musketeer. He could go for poison on the Dark Goblin. I should have dropped it slightly further off to the right. It's all right, guys. We're chilling, maybe, he said, very unenthused, unsure of himself. Oh, man, I love talking to the third person. We are so screwed, though. I don't love the spot that we're in, and we're playing against a tough matchup. The Barbarians are going to give us damage on the side that doesn't necessarily matter. I guess I can make a prediction with the Barbarians here, but... I think I need to. I think I literally need to. If I have any shot of winning, that's how I have to play. And then I can go for a Dark Goblin to snipe the Musketeer. And then I can go in for Goblin Gang on the right-hand side. If he logs, he might be forfeiting his elixir advantage. He might not have a good answer besides Goblins that we can pre-arrows. Please? Please? Just give me the Spear Goblin damage, bro. I just want the Spear Goblin damage. Okay, we can go Wall Breakers here.
Target.
They should be tanking. They should be tanking. He doesn't have the good card cycle. The Wall Breaker might connect to the tower. I need something here. Anything. Anything. Just give me some damage. Let's go! That is the worst matchup we could have played into, and we actually found a way to win. If you don't let the mortars connect to your tower, you are going to be connecting with losses and negative elixir trades all day, every day. So the main tip to take away from that match was let the mortar connect to your tower, use your rascals afterward, and then you'll be a-okay as long as they use their log on the Goblin Barrel or the Wall Breakers. And if they do end up logging your rascal girls, just follow up with a Goblin Gang or Dark Goblin to finish off the rest of their mortar and their Musketeer. That was an extremely tough matchup that I found out how to win through a ton of losses. I'm so glad we finally beat it. After discovering the secret to success, we're at 2,900 in the world. Yo, we got a game against Switch. Well, guys, I'm going to tell you real quick. We're going to be switching sides all day long today. This deck is extremely aggressive, so whenever we play against someone that ever has to go same side as us, we're not going to let that happen. So I'm going to go for my Dark Goblin immediately. That's going to probably force out a log or skeletons or something along those lines. We get a Knight out of our opponent. He actually even drops it in the correct spot, which makes me a bit scared. Sometimes when people drop things like that early, you know that their mechanics are great because of the precise placement and timing. All right, we're going to go for Barbarians, and he's not going to have Fireball in cycles, so I bet you he's going to have Expo, and we want to pile on pressure on both sides. So we're going to go for Wall Breakers on the left. We might even have to go for, like, arrows on skeletons in later stages, but I can't do that right now. Barbarians might lock onto the tower for a couple hits on the right. I think that's going to be one hit. No, he goes in for an Ice Spirit. I'm telling you, this guy's mechanics are rock solid, and it scares me. I don't like that. I don't like playing against people this good. If I go for a Goblin Barrel in front, is he going to miss the log? Is he going to, like, drop it a little bit earlier or something, or later? He's fine. Dang. All right, well, he'll probably go Knight if I go in for a Dark Goblin into reverse. So let's go Goblin Gang. Let's get his Knight out of that cycle. Come on now. Nice. Yeah. The Dark Goblin now will be able to piece apart the Knight from a distance, and then we can maybe get, like, a Princess on the right-hand side. He doesn't have Tesla in cycle, so he'll probably go in for Skeletons. We'll arrows them. Is he not doing it? Oh, he's going to go Tesla later. Okay. It's really bad for me because he's eating a ton of damage, but we know he's going to expo any second. He has to expo right now. Nothing else makes sense. Let's split up our rascals just in case, because if he goes in for an expo on the right-hand side, I need to have something there. All right, we're going to have to go Barbarians. They're definitely going to get fireballed, but it's okay. They're going to give me something before they get fireballed, right? We're going to go for wall breakers, a tank for the girl rascal, and that should be enough to clean up the expo. That's the beautiful thing about Evolved Barbarians. The fact that they don't die to fireball gives you just enough oomph to be able to tank for whatever range cards that you need to piece apart the expo. And without that extra health, we would have been screwed. And he can't afford to log because we have so many other log bait cards in our deck. So if he fireballs plus logs to finish off the Barbarians, he's going to be in a very bad spot. Let's go for a Princess here. If he goes in for an expo, we'll Rascals. And then after he logs, we will probably go in for a Goblin Gang. I think that's my strategy right now. Yep, let's do it. Let's go. Let's do it up. I think we're in a great spot. Sublime spot, please? I don't know. I don't know, guys. Not looking like we want it to be. We got to go for wall breakers here to finish it off. Yikes. I was hoping I didn't have to do that. We want to go for Barbarians and split them in the middle because then they're going to be able to tank and it's going to be less likely for him to be able to fireball everything at once. And they will distract the knight too. Okay, we can go for arrows. He's going to log. That's fine, hopefully. Honestly, I'm saying it's fine, but I don't know if it's fine, guys. I want it to be fine, so let's manifest this W. All right, we're going to go wall breakers on the left. Spear Goblins on the right are not going to really demand his attention. He doesn't even care about them at this point. Barbarian's giving his value. Ooh, both wall breakers connect. Let's go. We know he's going to fireball plus log. He's going to have to. He has to go like crazy right now. So I'm going to go in for Rascals on the right, and I think that's going to be good enough. If the Dark Goblin locked on the tower, that would have been game-ending damage. Really hoping it was going to be far enough away from the expo, but again, this guy's mechanics are just top tier. Oh, Princess is not going to be able to lock onto the tower. We got to go Goblin Gang, make the prediction. We do end up sniping those archers. He doesn't have login cycles, so we're going to go Wall Breakers and we're going to go Goblin Barrel at the same time. We're trying to arrows maybe on skeletons and get lucky. Can we just get one of the Wall Breakers to connect? It didn't happen. Dang it. All right, Dark Goblin, you got to go through. You got to make this happen when he goes Expo at the exact same time. Nope, not happening. My cheese strategy failed us. Stop being good at the game, okay, Switch? Switch it up and be a noob for once. All right, we're going to go Princess of the River, and he's going to predict it, of course. Why are your mechanics so good, bro? I don't appreciate it. We're going to go arrows here. He's going to log. We can't outcycle him, unfortunately. He's going to go for defensive expos. So I think he's going to set up one expo, and then he's going to go for another one aggressively right after. I think I eventually win this. It's just taking a fat minute. So it's safe to say even the best expo players in the game won't be able to break through your defenses with the double tanks of the Barbarians and the Rascals. And if they try to and they overcommit with the spell, they're going to take game-ending damage. This guy's mechanics didn't allow me to break through, but he couldn't either. And when he messed up once, that's all it took for us to get the W. Yo, this guy's got the Royal Giant evolution. Let's freaking go. And if he's the leader of all the Royal Giants, we're going to squash him for you guys. And then there won't be any Royal Giants left over. They'll be just aimlessly wandering the Clash Royale universe without a leader. So this guy's going to go Inferno Dragon in the back, so I bet you he's not running Royal Giant. I was all gassed up and hyped up for nothing. Feels bad, man. I'm going to go Rascals here so that we can protect our princess. It's nice to do that. The one girl Rascal trotting in front to take the damage from the Inferno Dragon. Oh, is this what I think it is? I think it's going to be E-Giant, so I don't even want to go and protect that. It's going to see what he's going to do. I don't want to overcommit. Oh, what? What? Are you joking right now? I sacked my princess because I thought you were going to run E-Giant and all in me, but you aren't running E-Giant. What are you doing? Okay, please lose your entire tower to do a Dark Goblin. That would make me happy. That would make me slightly fulfilled. We are filling up on damage and eating good tonight. Let's go. All right, we're going to go Wall Breakers. Eat the Archer damage. Doesn't actually that matter that much. Barbarrel's not even going to extend far enough to hit my tower. So it's nice to go opposite side of this RG player so that I can just, you know, hopefully counter his stuff. Ooh, he expected like a Firecracker or a Princess or something. I don't know. I actually have no idea what homie was expecting. But now, Evolved Barbarians are about to be on his doorstep. We're going to go and clobber his tower and knock him down and make him frown. So these Evolved Barbarians are fantastic when they go in for the Golden Knight ability. Because what happens is the Golden Knight will only end up hitting one of them. Oh, watch this. We can use the Dark Goblin, snipe the Archer. The Archer doesn't even see the Dark Goblin. You can't see me. I got a mask on. Let's go. And then Dark Goblin coming up clutch again. Look at the damage. That's like 700, 800. My editor will show you how much damage did that Dark Goblin do. It was a miraculous amount. All right, Fisherman, I think that's able to fully counter the Wall Breakers. Oh! You caught a bomb, bro. You were trying to catch the bomb positive elixir trains, but you got blasted in the face. Sheesh. That does not feel good. That was fishy and suspicious because I thought the fisherman was going to be able to counter it, but I don't know. Sometimes the wall breakers are just that slimy. Okay, so one thing that I've realized, oh, I should have went Barbarians. I messed up. I misclicked. I should have went Barbarians to go and counter that and then Rascals off to the side. I'm going to take so much damage right now. I really messed up. That's the importance of not doing that. Also, how does he end up having Goldenite when we have Rascals? That's one question that I don't have an answer for. Anyway, we're going to go arrows here. I think that the Goblin Barrel will lock on the tower. Even if it goes Electric Spirit, should get a little bit of damage. Maybe more with the Princess. One more hit. Okay, for whatever reason, we like making games close for you guys, apparently. I really enjoy making the closest possible games. So watch, the Evolved Barbarians only take one hit from that. And then he's going to Fireball, so we're going to go in for a Dark Goblin here. We're going to go Wall Breakers. We're going to immediately Goblin Barrel directly on the tower. I think we walk with win because we're going to arrows him, and there's nothing he can do. So GG, and well played. A little bit sketchy because I randomly dropped Rascals in the middle compared to just dropping the Barbarians on top, letting the Golden Knight dash on the Barbarians, and then safely maneuvering with our Rascals to finish off the Royal Giant. The difficulty in this matchup is you don't necessarily have the best answers to RG because you don't have a building, so you have to keep up the pressure and get more damage than your opponent, and then you'll win the match. If you try to fully focus on defense, you are 100% going to lose. Also, try to go opposite side of Royal Giant players, so whenever they defend, they're not able to build up big pushes, but since his tower was so low on the left, I just had to finish it off there. Yo, this guy ranked 55 in the world. Okay, Clash Royale, I see what you're doing right now, and you want to give me a challenge right out of the jump. So if this guy is going to be psyched with anything, we do want to be able to destroy it with our Rascals or our Barbarians, depending on if it's in the air or in the ground. I think I'm going to split up my Barbarians just so I can get to the evolution a little bit faster. Whenever we see arrows and Inferno Dragon, it's going to be either a Lava Hound deck or Electro Giant. Those are the two decks that we see commonly with this. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I mean, is it actually going to be Golem or is it going to be Lava Hound Minor? I think it could be Golem now after seeing the fact that he's got Fireball with the Inferno Dragon and then also arrows. Jeez. I think we're better off going for Rascals here and then maybe going in for Wall Breakers to kite back the Inferno Dragon so we don't take any damage. And because he won't have as many small spells in cycle right now, we can go in for a Goblin Barrel on the right. Wow, right as I said that, he dropped a Zap too. This guy is crazy. I mean, this could be a Lava Hound deck with 3 spells. Which is something I've never seen before. Maybe he hates playing against Logbait that much. Jeez, dude, why are we playing against a top 55 player in the world with a hard counter to me right out of the jump? That's ridiculous. I think we can go in for Barbarians on the left-hand side and go in for... Yeah, I mean, I'm just going to go Barbs. I don't want to spend any extra elixir there. We can maybe go in for Rascals on the right, depending on what happens. We could go Goblin Gang, but high chance that he just sacks the tower anyway. So if I commit more elixir, it could be rather foolish. You know what? I think going in for Rascals here ain't that bad, and then we can go Goblin Gang because it's going to be able to support. And if the Goblins are able to do an extra damage to the 3 crown, we might be able to be in a spot where we can just defend with arrows. So yeah, that's what I'm going to roll with. Wait, the Barbs put in so much damage. He basically got 3 crown by Barbarians. Well, that wasn't something I expected. Yeah, he said wow too. I don't think any of us expected that one. Let's go Princess of the River. It should prioritize on the 3 crown so then we can force out elixir before he wants to drop it. And then I think we can go in for Dark Goblin, Wall Breakers, and Goblin Barrel. Reason why I'm going to go Wall Breakers is because we want to go pull back the Barbarians so we don't have to deal with them all at once. Maybe we can get one of them to connect and win the game off that. If not, then, you know, we're just going to go Goblin Barrel. Yeah, GG. I just destroyed a top 55 player in the world and 3 crowned him. Not even scratching the surface of my towers. He had 3 spells. Homie really had Arrow, Zap, and Fireball and still got 3 crowned by a Logbait deck with very little anti-air answers. After slapping the top ladder Lava Hound player, we're at 2,100 in the world. Like, subscribe for more daily videos, and have an amazing rest of your day.